can't force clarity. Sometimes if you hit a wall, you have to zoom out, take a breather, come back in, and find the actual solution to the problem. Today, I've been having a lot of difficulties with the development side of property deals in terms of, I won't get into it, but basically hours working on the same small thing. It's pretty big, but like in relativity, it's small. And I kept trying to push it. I'm like, all right, let me keep doing it. If it doesn't work in an hour, I'll stop. Hour goes by. I'm like, all right, give me one more hour. Another hour goes by. And then like it's almost 4 p.m. And I've been telling myself that since 12:30, something like that. So as you can tell, I didn't really listen to myself. So now I finally did take a break because it still hadn't worked. Now I got to a certain point where I was like comfortable stepping away and then being able to come back to it later. But the point of that story is just to explain that a lot of times when something's going wrong, you have that urge to want to figure it out right now. And especially if you have kind of like that personality where you can't just like finish, like you can't leave something without being finished. You have to finish it and you have to complete it fully before you feel comfortable leaving. That's a flaw I definitely do have. And I've been having to learn, especially on the development side, because there are things that can take days to do. And obviously I can't just go 4 or 5 days without sleeping. But something I've been working on, something I think if you have the same problem you should try looking at, is obviously you want to find like a good spot to like get off and feel comfortable that, okay, in your mind you know the problems that are clearly defined of what need to be done next. If you're not there, I would kind of avoid stepping away, because you want to understand what's going wrong so that your subconscious can do the work for you when you're away. And then whatever time you need to take, whether it's walking outside or needs to go to sleep on it, and let your subconscious do the work, because you'll be surprised about how many different angles a solution can require when you're working on it. You're just thinking in one certain direction, one certain angle. So if you're feeling stuck, if there's something that's trying to make work and you're not giving it the space to breathe and to really allow yourself to understand and really understand the problem, just take that step back and revisit it when you have a second to fully disassociate with it, and you'll be surprised. A lot of times I've done this where some impossible thing for some reason while I'm working on it, and then I step back, come back either a few hours later or the next day, and it literally takes like 5-10 minutes to fix. And sometimes it does take longer, but it's always faster if you take a break, which sounds like that's wrong, but it is how it's been for me in actuality. So with that being said, hope you find some value in this. I actually didn't want to make a video today, but I was like, I have to. I've been making them for a good amount of days in a row, and I was like, I don't want to break my streak. So here's the video. I'm sorry if it's not as good as usual. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.